Good morning, it's Dwayne with PhoenixTypewriter.com. We're going to show you how to put a ribbon on a IBM Selectric 2 with correction. The Selectric 2 with correction's got the little button down here in the corner. It's a very, very popular machine. We're going to start out with ribbons. The ribbon that fits this, here's the OEM ribbon right here. And it is not manufactured by IBM anymore, but you can still find them. Just be careful, some of these have deteriorated. In the description below I'll put all the product numbers that fit this, all the compatible product numbers. Well, let's start off over here. This is currently made. These are the fresh ribbons that we sell. We order these in about every month. Made by General Ribbon, probably the freshest ribbon on the market. T387. That's what we sell. Nukote stopped making ribbons a while back. Still a lot of these around. Like I said, I'll list these product numbers. They're all compatible. Here's another one that's a no name Franklin or somebody. Kind of description on the back how to install it, sort of. That's always handy. Another no brand. Oh, it has a description on the back too. Looks awful identical to that one. Okay, and then we have original IBM brand. Like I said, they're out there, but they're all kind of old. This has even a better description on the back. It's got step by step, which is nice. But that's what I'm going to do. Then there is the non-correctable IBM ribbons that fit this machine, but you can't do lift-off correction. You have to do some type of cover-up or no correction. But these will print good and darker than normal ribbons because they're different design. They have different carbon ribbon that penetrates the paper, so it's more like an ink instead of carbon. These are good. Okay, here's our IBM Selectric 2. By the way, this is reconditioned and ready for sale. We have these in tan, black, red, and blue right now. We don't have any white ones, we don't have any green ones. I don't know if I want a green one, but these are excellent machines. IBM Selectric 2. This one looks and works like new. Let's take a look. Let's lower this down and take a closer look in here. Alright, let's get this stabilized. Alright, so we got a ribbon here. Let's turn the machine off and move it to the center. There's our ribbon. Let's do a little let's get to know the levers here first. This has a basic red lever down here, right there. That opens the ribbon unless you change it. Move that to the center. What that does is lift these arms up. You can see them lift up here. There they go. That's really all that does. Lifts it up, and all you get to do is take it out of the guides, lift up. There you go. Now, the correction ribbon here, this lever controls that, but it won't move while this ribbon is out. While you're changing this ribbon, this lever's in the center, this lever's got to lock out. It won't release until you put a cartridge in here. If you put a cartridge in here, then this lever, close the lever, this lever will open, and you can change the correction. We'll do that in a minute or two. So let's put a piece of paper in here. Got a little mark on here. You can see this ribbon turning. It turns rather slow because it's a very efficient ribbon. And this ribbon is expired. When it's all full over here on this side, this is almost full. That's the expired ribbon. And this side is empty. So the new ribbon, let's open this guy up here. That's the bag. Okay, when they come new, they got a little leader on them. And this side is empty. See, this side is full. So this, you just throw it away. It's a one-time use only. And this ribbon's got all fresh ribbon over here. There's nothing, not much left over here. So let's switch this one out. We'll show you how to do that. Before we start that, let's show you one other lever on here that's important. It's this guy, this gray lever right here below the ribbons. That says R and S. If this inadvertently gets moved over, it will latch into that S position. That S means stencil. When it's like that, it will not print. It will act like it's printing, but you get nothing. That was a feature for old typewriters when they used to do offsets in stencils. Not very common anymore. So make sure this lever's in the R position. Just push this little button in and it snaps back to R, which means ribbon. Again, this thing will lock. Just slide it and it will stay latched. You got to press this button to release it, and now it will print tight. There we go, just like that. So make sure that ribbon, that selection's in the right place. Alright, let's switch this out. Remember the lever on the bottom raises the arms. Take the ribbon out of the arms. Put the cartridge straight up. Let's turn this off. Snap out of here. Okay, let's put the new ribbon in. It's got a leader. What we have to do is make sure it gets on the outside of this post right here. The ribbon's got to be on the outside. And when you drop it in there, most of the time that's where it goes. See that? Let me get my flashlight here so we can get a little more light in here. So there's that post, and it's on the outside of the ribbon. Then just stick these through the little forks and feed them through the forks. And we'll want to go ahead and take the slack up here. We can feed this through and get some regular ribbon showing there. So now the black ribbon is, always turn it with the arrow. Seems opposite, but follow these arrows. And all I gotta do is close the ribbon. Close the red lever. It'll snap back. Like that. And now give it a test run. Make sure it's printing right. Looks good. We can look at the ribbon, make sure it's spacing okay. Looks good. Okay, that's how you get that ribbon in there. Let's turn the machine off. And we're going to do the correction ribbon now. Remember, it's this lever here. Open that up, and it opens this arm right here, and lets you get this out of here. Things to be concerned about here are compatibility is one thing. This comes in yellow and orange. They're both compatible. The original IBM ribbons recommended for this machine were this one right here. It says IBM, but they don't manufacture them anymore. And they're sticky. They're like tape. They stick to your finger. These really correct better. They actually rip the carbon right off the paper. But all you can buy nowadays new is the dry ones where there's no stickiness. These also work on mostly electronic models. Whereas if you stuck a sticky ribbon on the electronic models, it would stick to the card guide. But IBM's, it was designed to use a sticky ribbon, so we're going to just stick that on there. What we have to do is, there's a fork right over here, right where the light's shining, right there. We lift it up so you can see it. Ribbon's got to go through that fork. That's where it starts. New spool goes here. Ribbon's going to go through that fork, come across. It's got to go between this little black arm and the clear card guide, and then come over here to the post right here. So let's take a look. Get the light down in here a little closer. Okay, so new ribbon goes onto that shaft, onto the spool over here, and it goes in that little fork right there. I'll lift this up so you can see it. There's a fork there, and it goes right in there. Pull it across, and it goes between that black lever right there and the card guide. And then just stick it on the post here and take up the slack. Should kind of line up with this white guide right here, and then close it. It should just kind of straighten out and curve, and if we get it right, we can turn the machine on and do some corrections, and you should be able to see this turning. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. She's working fine. So remember, the correction on this is a two-step. So if you were to type the word the, come back and hit the E to correct the E and put an E in there. Let's type the word wrong. THR. Backspace correct, hit R, hit E to replace it. And you got the word the. Alright, that's how it works. I'm going to show you one more thing here before I turn this off. I'm going to take a closer look here. I'm going to disconnect this camera from here and move it very close here. Let's see if we can see how these ribbons go right here. I'm going to take the, oops, I want to take the ball off so we can see in here a little closer. And I'm going to turn some light on. Okay, so here's how the ribbons go when it's right. We got the regular ribbon, and it's on this side of that black post. Then we got the black post right here that moves. When you do the correction, it actually moves a little bit there. So when you put the correction ribbon in, it's open like that, and you can get the ribbon in there between the black post and the clear guide. So it goes clear card guide, correction ribbon, black post, regular type ribbon. And everything should be alright then. Through the arms. There's a close-up of that piece. And that's how she looks when everything is right. Alright, let me raise this up a little bit. We'll take a look here. Put the ball back on. That's fresh paper there. That's how you put a ribbon on an IBM Selectric 2. Most Selectric 3s use this ribbon too, this cartridge ribbon, but there are some Selectric 3s that use a bicycle ribbon, a number 210 ribbon that's got the arms attached to the cartridge already. I will make a separate video for that particular machine and that particular ribbon, but this one is ready to go. I think that's all we need to do with this. You can always call us, contact us if you have any troubles. We can recondition your machine, make it look like this. It's a little dusty, it's sitting here for a month. Or you can always trade yours in for a mint condition Selectric 2 with correction. Or you can just stick a new ribbon on your machine and see if it works. Alright folks, you have a nice day. This is Phoenix Typewriter. Good day.